just because I'm an underpaid gas jockey slaving for the man. When a woman expresses anger, where it starts. When a woman expresses anger, it is a shock. It is wrong. The term bull dyke comes to mind. It frightens others just to see a woman vent. But isn't it just as frightening when men pick up guns and go wage a war in the name of national defense? When the war involves different ethnic groups embroiled in a civil war and have nothing to do with America. And children's lives are at stake, and the women who have built the homes. Her story. We make dinner and sit before the television. I am 10. Walter Cronkite's voice rolls over the images of dying soldiers. I chew, swallow. Pass the peas, please. Current news. The gas pump terminal is beeping. I am 30, working at Texaco. Some guy wants to cash a $100 bill. Sorry, sir, I can't. Store policy. He then launches into a tirade about how these multi-million-dollar companies and blah, 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 and how I should be able to meet his demands. Then proceeds to tell me exactly why this war is my fault. The Gulf War is my fault. My brother is overseas driving around in a tank collecting camels for the general. My mother is on the telephone every day crying that her son is going to die. And this war is my fault. Why? Just because I'm an underpaid gas jockey slaving for the man. If I express just a little bit of anger for being fired from yet another job, for being honest about who I am and being honest about myself, then I owe no apologies. A man can go out, get drunk, come home and beat his wife, but the wife cannot complain because if the cops come, he tells the lie. She started it, that little bitch. Then the woman with no one to speak in her defense knows the pain of isolation, knows what it really means to be alone. If I express just a little bit of anger over other people telling lies about my life, then I am expressing anger not just for myself. I am voicing it against all of the injustices over the centuries that have been visited upon my kind. And the pain that is howling deep in my soul is the pain of millions of women who have been sacrificed since the time of Adam and Eve. And if my brother feels just a little bit of fear that chokes up in the back of the throat when confronted with that kind of force, then my brothers just might begin to understand what each of his sisters has endured in silence, without the sanction of war, without any flag to fly under.